Hey, it's Xenokron here, and I will be doing another new player alpha account video. So today we are going to look at the industrial side for an alpha account. Now, I highly recommend doing all of the career agent missions for a new player. Number of reasons, but the main one is, well, there's actually two. And that is, one, it'll give you an idea of all parts of the game. You can find out which you like. And two, it gives you extra practice when you're playing in a non-dangerous situation. You generally don't have to worry too much about dying. So, I will be doing the industrialist. Now, I need to figure out which one is which. So, I'm going to go to the agency, and I'm going to look at agents and missions, and we're going to look at career agents, and we're going to try to figure out which one is which. So here we have a producer, and that one would be this gentleman right here, and that looks like it's going to be building stuff. So when we look at entrepreneur, I'm not really sure what that one is. Entrepreneur. These pilots are masters of arbitrage, profiteering, and generally making a space buck off the sweat of another man's brow. So, looks like it's more of a market trader. Okay, so we have our explorer, we have our producer, we've already done enforcer. So interesting. Let's look at the skill plan that's required for this. So, let's see. Entrepreneur, apparently I completed that. Okay, those were okay. Hauling and salvaging, okay. So, let's look at Alpha Miner. All right. So, we have quite a few skills here. And what I am going to do is I'm going to pick certain ones. I'm not going to go in this, well, I probably should go in this order. But a lot of these aren't as important right now. So when you're looking at these, infomorph psychology, that is for making jump clones. Social is for selling. Reprocessing. So let's go with mining. Let's get those going. Industry, I'm not worried about that right now. Let's go with mining upgrades. Mining upgrades 3. Go with mining 4. Shield operation 3 would definitely be good. So I am moving all of those up. Now, acceleration control. And that is using afterburners. That is something. So when you click on this red box here, it tells you, number one, that you're missing these skills. So you can buy and eject. Now, it's more expensive this way. If you go to a trade hub, a lot of times you'll get it cheaper, but you can do this anywhere in game. So if we were to check on the market and see, it's 50,000, and that would, doesn't tell us where though. Oh, that's in the current station. So technically we could buy that here for 50,000. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll save a little bit. Still higher than the regional average, but that's okay. So we're going to close this out for a minute. We're going to go to our hangar, and there is our acceleration control. And you did notice that there was a social skill in there. And so I'm going to go ahead and inject that. That was also part of the training plan. All right, so let's go back. Nope, that wasn't it. Where were we? Oh, we were at the agents. We looked at the skill plans. We already got that one done. So then we were looking at the producer. That wasn't exactly what I wanted, but we'll go. There we go. Show skill plan. So as you can see, social is here. So let's go ahead and let's throw that on there. And actually, we do want light drones because we do need drones for fighting protection, because there are pirate ships, as in NPCs, that will be out there. So let's go ahead and do that. We are going to get those going. I am not going to worry about the other ones for right now, though. We do want acceleration control. There we go. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to get those skills going while we go ahead and do the next step. So, producer, we're going to go ahead and start our conversation. And this is our gentleman here. And now we need to get 1,000 Veldspar, and we need to deliver it here. We are going to be given a Miner 1 laser. Now, if you remember, our civilian ship had lasers and stuff. We have a civilian miner there. So what we're going to do is we are going to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to not take it. Technically, I could go out and buy a mining ship, but I know that they're going to give me one. So what we're going to do is we are going to outfit our ship with those. Now, I can hold 127 in this one. And show info. When we go to our attributes, our hold is 125, so that's not a whole lot. We need 1,000. So, they really should give you one at the beginning. But I am going to go ahead and play like I am a brand new player. And I am going to go ahead and do this a little bit more hard way. And, well, you know what? We've got the ISK. So let's take a look. What do we need? Let's go to our skill plans, our fittings here. And we are in our community fittings. So let's look for non-Empire Venture. That is our mining ship. So we have the Alpha Miner. This blue check means that I can go ahead and fly it as is. The red X means that I cannot fly it with everything. So like if I were to click on here, view fitting, and let's bring this down a little bit, I can use everything but the drones. All right, so that's telling me I can use everything but the drones. This one here, I can use everything. So we got minor ones. And this fit is okay, but I think this fit might be better. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now these here are a little bit more expensive. but they're still not bad. But we're not going to be able to, well, maybe. Let's see. Can we buy everything we need here? And let's hit buy, and we'll find out. So far, we cannot buy our shield extender. But what do they use for this one? This one, they don't even have a shield extender. So what we can do, let's find out, where is the closest one of these? Looks like 4 jumps away no matter how we go about it. And that is fairly expensive. So what you can do in a situation like this is we can go and pull up our information, and let's go to variations, and it shows all the different variations. Now this is our Tech 1, our normal basic one. These are what it's called meta versions. They're a little bit better. Then you have your Tech 2. So the one that we are looking at is this one right here. So let's just check the basic ones. So can we get a basic one here? Yes, we can. So what I am going to do is I am going to drag this, put this right here. It'll drop it into our, well, it should have, but it did it. Yep, right there. I'm going to remove this. And so here we see it's going to cost $2,536,000 to go ahead and get everything that we need. And we have with us 3 million, well, basically 3.3 million. So you can do this without this. So you know what? That's expensive. I know how that, I know that I can do that, but let's play it like we were a new player. So we are going to be in our basic ship. So let's go to our fitting window. And let's go ahead and put fittings in here, actually. So we are going to put in our civilian afterburner so we can move faster. We are going to put in our miner 1, and we have a miner lasing upgrade. We are going to put that in there. We are going to use our civilian miner there. And we do not have enough CPU for that. So they did give us a second Merlin. So let's assemble that ship. Let's name it something different. We'll name it M for miner. And let's see if we can go ahead and fit that ship up. So let's go ahead and we will make this one active. And so we should be able to put everything in there. So we will put our civilian afterburner in. We will put our mining laser in. Our miner 1 and our civilian miner. There we go. We have everything that we should need. We will even put in a civilian Gatling gun for a little bit of protection. However, we are waiting for our light drone. We have 9 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my training for a minute because you cannot add skills. Notice how we still have these unallocated skill points. So what I'm going to do is I am going to come here and I'm going to use a little bit. Remember how I said you should always save those when you're a new player and use them as needed instead of using them all at one time. And this is kind of what I was talking about. You never know when you're really going to need something. So I went ahead and trained that. So now I can go ahead and get me some drones. So they were recommending the hobgoblins. Oops. So we're going to show info. And we're going to go here and view market details. And let's buy a couple. Maybe, maybe not. All right, there. So we're going to buy 2. And, oh, and this Merlin does not have any drone bays, so we cannot use drones. However, we do have the civilian Gatling gun, so let's just go with that. All right, so we need to get, we have 5 hours to do bonus. We need to get, was it 1,000 Velspar, which is 100 M3, and we have 150 in room, so we've got plenty of room to get that. So now we're going to go out. Now, normally we would have to get our own mining area, but I have a feeling this is going to send us, yep, this is going to send us to a mining area. So we're going to warp to the site.
Warp drive active.
And we have our Gatling gun here for protection. And we have our 2 civilian miners, and we have our mining upgrade, which will boost how much we can mine. And we are in a little bit more tanky ship, though this could technically be done in something different. So we are here, and so it's telling us right there is our Veldspar. Now notice how there's only 1 rock in here. So that's basically telling us that oh, we got to be within 10,000 meters. So it's definitely a new player site, and that 1 rock will give us everything that we need. Normally there will be a bunch of them in there, and you can kind of pick and choose. Before I turn this mission in, we'll go ahead and check out a normal mining area. But we're going to go ahead and go here, and we will do this. And once we get within 10,000, both of them are 10,000. Yep, both of them are 10,000. So every 60 seconds, this one's going to give me 48, and this one's going to give me 7. So you can see there's a big difference between the civilian and the regular miner. So we are now within range. So we are going to click that, and we are going to see that every 48 seconds, 60 seconds, and 10 seconds, we are going to get ore in here. So the civilian mining laser will give us 7, and that is every 10 seconds, and this one will give us 48 every 60 seconds. So it won't take us long to hit our 1,000. Now, my guess is that rock will go ahead and be done once we hit that. Oh, we need to, oh, and so there's also a daily challenge. So if we do 2,000 ore, we will get bonus, probably skill points. Now, if you see here, I have an email. Chances are it's somebody, yep. You will see a lot of these. To me, if somebody is just mass emailing people, they're not going to be a good corporation. But that, to each their own. I am going to talk about some important things in game. We are full right there, 150, 150. We have completed our mission, and we have only to get 500 more. So let's go ahead and dock up. But picking your first corporation in EVE will go a long way in whether you stay in EVE or whether you get frustrated and quit. And a lot of these corporations mass solicit everybody because they basically want to get taxes or free ISK. So they just kind of throw things out to everybody. So you should definitely join a corporation because Eve was not meant to be played solo, but at the same time, you need to be very cautious of the first corporation you join. Make sure that it's going to be something good. I am going to get to that in a video within the next couple days, so keep your eyes out for that. So let's go ahead and turn this in. And we are going to get another 400,000. And that is one. So let's go ahead and do one more. And this time we are going to do something different. So we are going to need to reprocess. Now, I have not done these. It's been a very long time since I've done these, and they have changed them up quite a bit. So they are going to teach you how to reprocess. And you see, we're going to get a venture here. So that was kind of why I was saying, let's not spend the money yet, and let's see what they give us. So we need to go to the reprocessing plant. So we're going to accept that. However, we're going to have to do something. We do not have the skills. So let me go to the agency. Now there's other ways to do this, but I'm trying to show you how you can do it. And we're going to go to our producer and we're going to see the skill plans. And did we already throw a reprocessing in there? I don't think we did. So, no, we did not. Alpha Minor has reprocessing, and they're also going to teach us to build something, I think. So we already have Industry 1. So what we're going to do is we are going to buy this skill. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to be just shy of 100,000. Well, let's see. Do we have any on the market here? Yes, we do. So we're going to go ahead. That is only 7,000. We're going to buy that. And we are going to open our thing. We're going to inject that skill so that we can learn it. And then we're going to go back to our skill plan. So let's minimize that. And so let's put our reprocessing. We're going to put that right there at the top. We have 16 minutes. So actually let's move it down one. And let's go ahead and inject. And we have light drone skills training. So we are also going to train Industrial 2 and Reprocessing 2. But we don't need those for right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and close that up. Close that up. And so now we're going to click here. And what we're going to do is we are going to drag that from our inventory. Get this out of the way. So we are going to drag it from here. We are going to drop it into here. Now, when we would hit reprocess. However, I want to show you, you can also right click in your hanger. You can right click it and hit reprocess as well. But because they want us to do it this way, this is how we'll do it. It's going to cost us 141 ISK. And so what this shows is the ore. And this is what we're going to get. Now, notice that it says that titanium, we should get 2,000 from the Veldspar, but 970 are not recoverable. So the higher your skills are in reprocessing, the more recoverable you'll have. You'll have less and less in the not recoverable. Not to mention, later on, if you go into some of the player-owned citadels, they will have bonuses for reprocessing, and your not recoverable will go down even more. Plus, there are some implants, but we'll get into all that later. So we're going to reprocess. Maybe. So, what happened here? Oh, because I took it out, so we're going to place it there. We're going to hit reprocess. And so now it has turned it into a mineral that we can use to build things with. So we have completed that part. So we're going to go here, and he's going to give us 1 venture and 245,000 ISK. Now, if you look at the info for the venture, it tells us right here we have a 5% bonus to mining yield. So it's going to give more yield for every few seconds on your mining lasers. It also gives reduction to gas cloud scoop, so if you get into gas mining. And it gives 100% bonus for every level of mining frigate it goes up. And we get a 2+ bonus to ship warp core strength, and a 50% reduction to industrial Sinofield generator. That is something that'll come much later in the game. So that's definitely going to be a good ship for us. We're going to complete this mission here, and I am going to end the video for today here. Going to let those skills train up a little bit before we go on and stuff. Just remember, play all of the career agents. It will be a huge bonus for you because you will learn different aspects of the game, and you will also learn which parts of the game you like better than others. Eve has a very large variety of playing styles and things that can be done, and some people, their favorite part of Eve is hanging out in the stations and buying and selling. Other people love mining. Some people love exploring, going into wormholes and doing data and relic sites. Other people love fighting NPCs, while others love fighting other players. So there is a huge variety of things that can be done in Eve. And it definitely behooves you to try everything once. See which stuff you like, see which stuff you don't, and then go on with the stuff you like. So many people don't get to see the different parts of the game. They get frustrated and they quit before they find something they like. So I'm going to go ahead and end here. Thank you for watching, and fly dangerous.